everybody.
Hey, everybody.
It's a victory. It's a ding-dang victory. And I couldn't be more excited. I think I ruined what you had planned for the intro, but I feel victorious right now. Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Mm-hmm. You couldn't say hey, everybody.
I know, I was still a little. Welcome to your evening sip of local news, what's happening, and
local mess.
I just want you to know that you beat me down when I didn't remember my opening.
What if I do it on purpose?
That's not fair, because I could have said that.
You didn't.
I am NadjNJea Nicole, hostess with the mostest.
I'm J Street Jr., your singer-songwriter,
oh my God,
youth advocate, and ambassador for Delaware.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had a time, baby. We had a time. Oh my God. So real quick, we are going to be talking about all the shenanigans last week that we got into. My God, we had a busy week. Okay. I think I'm still recovering. I might need till next week. We're going to also be talking about our block party, which was a complete success, and it was so much fun. Oh, you getting ready. And we're going to talk about something that I dealt with last week that I think a lot of us deal with, and we all need to be in support of each other. Let's get into our flowers real quick before we get started.
There are too many to give, I feel like, if we really think about it.
Yes,
but let's try to get the big ones.
Do it. Okay, so real quick, right off the top, I have to say this. Asia Dantzler, she is the wife in the group Kindred the Family Soul. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Okay, my neighbors.
Yeah.
My neighbors.
When I say there are too many, I mean that in a good way. We're going to try to get as many as we can because you all deserve it.
My neighbors are the best. When I moved onto my block, we all introduced ourselves. We were the new people on the block, and they just adopted us and have just put up with me and Ish and all the kids. And
I'm sure they love y'all though.
They do. And we love them. They came out for that block party, and I'm talking about they showed up and showed out. And it means so much to us. And flowers to Miss Thomas, who had her 90th birthday on Saturday.
That's incredible.
She was the fish fry lady. And ma'am, do not worry about you selling out fish and us not being able to get any. I could literally just knock on the door and just be like, Miss Thomas, can I have a fish sandwich? But we love y'all so much, and happy birthday. Happy 90th birthday. Flowers to Ashley Christopher and the entire HBCU week team. Everyone, from top to bottom, everybody.
Not that the stereotype should even be in existence, but if there's anyone who would just completely roll over any stereotypes about how the city functions or how black people function, as organized as it could be. Like, I don't really know how she really runs her show up close, and I'm sure she does it sweetly because she comes across sweet as all the time.
Oh, she's sweet. She's so sweet.
But there's got to be a sincere general in her that we haven't seen yet because things were just airtight.
Yes.
You know, even in the situation at Abyssinia where, you know, it could have been rained out and all that. And like, without a hitch. It's so impressive and, quite frankly, inspiring to see someone just organize and carry out in such a professional way.
You know she's a lawyer.
Yes, but that doesn't, listen, lawyers can be unorganized, disorganized.
I don't know, and when it comes to certain type of paperwork and stuff, they don't play about that.
Lawyers they are crappy lawyers, I'll put it to you that way.
She ain't one of them.
She's one of the good ones. She is thorough.
Flowers to Flux Creative Consulting, Unified Creative Exchange, Tahira Productions. Oh my God, all of the restaurants that were involved in the very first Wilmington Black Restaurant Week. Thank you to Aunt Lena. She's now Aunt Lena.
and thank you, Aunt Lena, for trusting us to interview you.
Yes.
You know, because she says on the video she's a little bit scared to do it, and she trusted us. And there are certain situations and certain people that I talk to where I'm genuinely honored,
Yeah.
and that was one of them. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Keandra for the t-shirts and the generator. Lord have that. Jay was like this heavy.
There was no way. Yeah.
Listen, Darnell Miller. What was his name again? DJ Sonic Healing for doing that awesome house set. Everybody who came to the block party,
I still have to give flowers for sure to
Yes.
Intikana.
Yes.
We posted the video of him already. He murdered the microphone for 5 minutes straight.
I've never seen anyone freestyle before. This was my very first time.
That's wild to me, but he did it at a high level.
Yeah.
I think you gotta offer double flowers, number one, to the God MC Orisha.
I know. Listen, Orisha took that mic.
Like she.
Listen.
If
we had really let her go, like if Rich was like,
she'd have put in a whole set.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
And
we
it was
been
funny
like
to watch you all have to take the microphone from her because she was bogarting it.
She was ready.
She was like, nah, give me the mic, son.
Mine.
Yeah,
This is my show.
It was really cool.
And Yara was like, she kept asking me, give me the mic. Where's the? Why don't I get? I was like, girl, you ain't ready yet. Okay, this is a pro.
And obviously to Richard Raw himself for doing what he does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we gotta do that song again. We really do. That was fun. I love the vibe. I love the sound with the band. It was everything about Friday night was so amazing. Just the love that came with everything. Seeing everybody show up and having a good time.
We want you guys to know also that we are fully committed, and I know you already know, but we are fully committed to doing this yearly, and we want it to grow and be a very big thing.
We already started talking about next year.
And we're not there yet, but because we got Christmas. Should we give them the Chris Mahana Kwanzaa date already?
So the Chris Mahana Kwanzaa is...
Hold on. But this is going to be a yearly thing.
Yes.
And please keep paying attention to us and really try to follow what we do, because we got a lot of people who didn't know. And I'll say this honestly, the algorithm really does sometimes play a role in stuff not getting through, and we didn't put any actual boosting dollars behind it.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that things are posted that people really legitimately don't see.
Yeah.
So really just try to follow us because, we need your support and your presence to make it bigger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wifager, for tagging everybody. Flowers to Scoob and the band, like, y'all did the dang thing.
Yep.
Y'all did the dang thing.
They're basically a karaoke band. Like, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? They'll just pull up and play it, Like, I just like, hey, can you do some Bob Marley? And they're like, we'll figure it out real quick. And Takana was like, yo, can you play a beat like this? Scoob listened to it, it's like, yeah, I'll come up with something. And it was just like, right on the spot.
He did that?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, Intikana was like, I was like, so, because I went up to Intikana, I was like, yo, number one, please.
Right.
And number two, he was, I was like, what do you want to play to? And he was like, how about a beat like this? So I was like, all right, let's go over to Scoob.
Right.
Scoob took the phone, listened to it, and it was like, He's like, all right, cool. And
oh my God.
it worked just like that. And that, between Intikana and Scoob's group, that is professionalism.
Listen,
at the highest level.
It was a time. The babies was out there. Oh God, I'm just reliving it now, and I'm like, it was emotional. I'm surprised I didn't cry because I was like,
maybe we was stressed.
I think I cried earlier that day, actually.
From stress, not from the joy of accomplishment.
Right? No. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
But just flowers to all of last week. Everyone we interacted with, everyone that was a part of bringing us on and allowing us to flex a little bit and learn and be supportive. Like, this was ultimate collaboration, and I'm proud. I'm so proud.
I will rarely do this.
Oh my God, this is huge.
Didn't take half. I will rarely do this.
Did you clean this glass?
Oh my God. I will rarely do this, but flowers to us, because you don't know behind the scenes what had to happen in order for all of what happened last week to come out.
We was ready to cuss each other out.
No, I don't think it went that far.
I was ready to cuss Jay out.
Fine. But Naj said actually yesterday, because I was ready to fully celebrate yesterday, but she was like, don't celebrate until the last thing is in the hole. And we have a great segment for you tonight about HBCU week specifically.
Yeah.
It's locked and loaded. It's done. Cheers. Good job.
Good job.
Great work.
Good show, old chap.
Listen.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
You should at least got me a chaser. Dang.
No. Be a savage. Come on.
Oh, my chest.
Yeah, it's still there, but go ahead.
I wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah,
The
that's all
burn.
right.
Okay. What's next? Oh, what's going on? What's happening?
All right, I'm ready to pull stuff up.
What's happening around town?
And now she starts singing now. You see? The show's about to get fun now, but go ahead.
What's happening? Okay, hold on. Okay. We're going to do...
Just go ahead.
This is the Queen?
I don't know. Just
Yes, the Queen. Sorry. Live and local unplugged. Zach and Sam, September 27th at the Knights Bar at the Queen. This is free. Happy hours from 4 to 6. Live music from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. And Chris's Soul Food Creations will be there. I don't know if y'all have had Chris's Soul Food Creations.
I have not.
What?
I have not.
What?
Yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed about
Let
this.
me tell you something.
Okay.
Her food is bomb. She had these chicken tenders. And
Where is she located? Like, how do you find her?
She's a food truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I've used her for the city, but she was at Brown Girls Rock.
Oh.
And she was the truck we did in front
Got
of
you. Then I have had it. I am sorry. Good. All right, cool.
She has these chicken tenders
and
a
tender.
Parmesan cheese sauce that she puts, Parmesan garlic something. So yeah, she's going to be there.
Okay.
Meet and greet the Queen's GM, Devin Ball. Huh.
Okay.
Oh, I might have to.
Bring that back.
Okay, all right, okay. Then we have at the Delaware Art Museum, Saturday, October 7th. Is a little early, but I want y'all to know because, number one, I'm not going to be here, so I need everybody to show up for me. 50th Anniversary Hip Hop Cultural Summit from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is important.
It's not just important, but, everyone knows that Boleto is behind a lot of these kinds of things, especially the hip hop things that are coming to the museum. And we talked about Intikana, we talked about Richard Raw, we have, our brother Sam Wilson. Not to criticize, what's on Power 99 most of the time, but there's a difference between that and what Intikana brought to the stage. And is bringing that culture and that kind of musicianship, honestly, to us in the specific form of hip hop, and it's real hip hop. It's pure hip hop, and I just love the fact that we have organizations like the Art Museum and like the library who are doing really outside of the box things for the community. So it's a really important. If you can make it, go.
Yes, please do. For Opera Delaware, make sure you go to their Facebook page. They have an event up. Rigoletto, Meet the Artist Micro Gala. Y'all know we had an interview last week with her and her hubby, Dane. Make sure you guys head out. Me and Jay will be there. We're going to be dressed, baby. Dressed. Just how you want to feel.
But be fly. Be your own specific version of fly. And I'll be honest, she'll probably, I'm like almost definitely 100% do a great job, and I'm going to be struggling this week to figure out exactly how to present myself.
I'll get you together.
Because me, in my head, fly is basically just in biker gear.
Lisa, we need to go shopping.
So maybe I'll throw an ascot under my biker gear. But that's how I function. So who knows what I'll show up in, but be present in the flyest version of yourself. Yeah.
And that does not mean naked.
Listen, I don't just put on a bow tie.
The 52nd annual Art on the Green in Newcastle, Delaware. You can find that event on Facebook. That's Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Also, Saturday, September 30th at 2:30 p.m., Barn Hill Preserve. Live animals at the I couldn't read it. Live animals at the library, at the Route 9 Library. Dang, if I wasn't gonna be out of town, you already know, I would have stole a rooster or something.
I mean, oh my gosh. Let's be honest, I'm pretty much allergic to almost like every animal. So if I were to go.
Are you allergic to Prince? Allergic to poof?
No. I'm being dramatic. Can I backtrack a little bit? Speaking of your animals, this is just a funny side story. Kiki bit the mess out of me on after the block party.
What?
It was
Oh, really?
hysterical. No. So
You didn't tell me that.
I'm quick, right? I'm quick. I can move fast. So
So
the dog escaped, right? And she took off around the corner, and I was like, we're not gonna lose a dog tonight. So I took off around the corner, and I cornered her. And so as I'm like, come on, I'm being real. She's backing up, and she's backing. So I was like, oh well, here we go. So I reached and I picked her. She's like, and she got me here, and I picked her up, and I was like, hey, it's okay, it's okay. And she slowly quieted down, and I gave her to you. I handed her. I was like, yo, she just bit the mess out of me. Yes.
What the hell? Where was I? Where was my mic?
It was
I don't
hysterical. She was all breathing heavy, and Mom was like, listen, I'm not trying to hurt you. It was hysterical. She's like,
good job.
Right. But back to the animals. These animals won't bite you, unlike Nadj's wild terrorist beasts, but yeah.
My dogs are to like me. That's why I got them. I want them to like me. I don't care about none of y'all.
Clearly. Yeah.
Newcastle County Farmers Market at the Bellevue Farmers Market Fridays from 4 to 7 p.m.
Hold on. Let me pull it up so they can see it. All right,
Isn't
go
that
ahead.
just pretty? I love
And
those
that is
tomatoes.
a nice image.
It is. It is.
Right.
And then we have, oh man, why are these so small? Tobert Street Social.
Torbert.
That's what I said.
Where is that? How come I don't see that one?
Torbert Street Social. Social brunch Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Live music, curated cocktails, crafted menu, crush bar.
I don't see that one.
What's a crush bar?
I have no idea, but I don't see that flyer.
Mimosa flights.
Mm-hmm. That sounds cool.
I know, and free parking.
But mimosa, I've never heard of I know what flights are, but like a mimosa flight would be really, I'm down for that. Man, that sounds like a great way to start the day.
Flight.
Yeah, like different small mimosas that you just.
Mimosas?
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
What did you just say?
I don't know. I'm thinking in my Spanish brain or something. I don't know.
Oh, God.
Mimosa. I don't know.
Mimosa. Okay, and then we have Trinity Presbyterian Church.
You did not give me flyers for this, but keep going.
Yes, I did.
But keep going.
The Family Fun Fest, Sunday, October 1st.
Here you go.
12 to 2 p.m. It's free. Food, fire truck, face painting, games, playground, music, books, bubbles, service projects. I love it. And then last but not least, the UAE Amphitheater, which I will be hosting on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. The Clifford Brown Jazz Orchestra, conducted by Gerald Chavis. This is a free event. Yummy Tummy will be there as the vendor this week. And the children that come and see me at the t-shirt table can get a prize out of the prize bucket.
Yep, I'll be up front taking pictures as usual, and I got some good ones of Gerald last week. So I'm
you
glad,
did?
Yeah, I'm glad that he'll be back next week. And yeah, come out. I love being up front and just click. Great. Yeah.
So that's what's going on. I will post them on our Facebook and tag people as needed, so you know what's happening. Go ahead and hand me my shot, cause
now you're feeling yourself a little bit. Now you got the nerves going.
You got
right?
snacks?
Keep going. Stray cat.
You had some things you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so I'll pull this up. And it all ties in because over the past week, it really has been insane for us. Like,
yes, it has.
We were blessed to be able to manage and be asked and allowed to do HBCU week and Black Restaurant Week.
Yeah.
And we had a Black Party, but we forgot. Literally, the Saturday before that,
we had
Soul of the City.
Yeah.
And Friday, we had Fall Fest. Like.
Oh, and then Tuesday, I had a gig.
But all of that is to say that there were so.
We had a wedding.
But those two things aside, like all of the things that are happening specifically in the city, like there is so much going on.
Yeah.
And so
I love it.
I heard from two different people. Actually, the gig that we did Saturday night. The trombone player, Nancy, I love her.
Oh, yeah.
She sent me an article, and I also saw that Donnie posted the article. And this was in, here it is right here. This was in Outside Magazine, right?
Outside
Magazine online, and it listed the 15 happiest places to live in the U.S. And guess who was on that list?
Me.
No comment. But Wilmington, Delaware was on that list. People are searching, and I'm going to give you just a couple of experts or excerpts. Lord have mercy. I'm going to read you the part specifically about Wilmington. All right, I'm not going to go through all this. Wilmington says resident and outdoor Afro volunteer leader Tracy Duffy is a small hidden wonder situated within reach of Philadelphia. Blah, 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 blah. Revitalized downtown and riverfront and proximity to mid-Atlantic beaches. Residents have long valued green space. In the 1990s, Wilmingtonians fought development, blah, blah, blah. And from that, we got the Delaware Greenway Trail, playgrounds, numerous parks, historic estates, Brandywine Zoo museums, Rockford Park. It's a happy town that promotes inclusivity, something that Wilmington native and LGBTQ community leader Danae Elliott Collins says happens here. It's an up-and-coming place for young professionals. There's more. Read the article. But we have done what we can to be cheerleaders for Wilmington and for Delaware as a whole.
Yeah.
And it's great to see outside publications recognize what we offer. Nothing is perfect. There are a lot of things that need to be fixed. The poverty gaps and all those kinds of things are real. There are lots of problems that need to be fixed. But fundamentally, like I said over and over again, I literally chose to move back here for several different reasons, and I love it here. I love playing any kind of role in building what's dope here, and I just want to use every piece of ammunition that I can to inspire people to want to be here and be happy and add to the greatness that is already here. So, you know, we recognize within ourselves, but other people are starting to catch word too. And be proud of where you are, man. Be proud of where you're from, because this place really genuinely is dope. And I love it here. And I'm looking forward to the future of this place. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah.
So do you want to do your segment first?
And we're going to close with that, remember? Remember?
Remember.
Yeah.
Remember.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as we've said, we had a very busy week last week. Mm-hmm. I have shared on, previous occasions, I've dealt with, some self-love stuff and some insecurities and self-worth stuff throughout the years. And I feel like I'm now in a place where I'm like fully in my self-discovery and self-love. So something when I was scrolling, something popped up and it made me think about last week. So last week, there were several times when I started feeling like I'm not good enough to do what we're doing. I didn't even tell Jay, because I already know like what the conversation would have been like.
Chin up, Nick.
Pretty much. But there were several times throughout the week where I was like somebody would compliment us or me, and I was like, I don't deserve that. I shouldn't be here. I don't know why I was invited here. I'm not smart enough to interview this person. Like I was really struggling with my own self-worth and my own my own insecurities. And I think a lot of us do. And I feel like a lot of us don't talk about it. So this was my way of talking about it. And as I was scrolling the other night, this post popped up and it said, self-sabotage is not asking for help, rejecting praise, isolating yourself when hurt, saying yes to everything, putting your needs on hold.
You do that. Say yes to everything.
Procrastinating on important tasks, watching too much news, trying to be perfect. And I almost cried. I really did, because over the last several months, since my July show, I felt super powerful after my July 22nd show, because it was a big thing for me. It was a big success. I hadn't sold out a show in years. I hadn't done a full band show in years. So after that, people were hitting me up, and because I was afraid that people would think I couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
I was afraid people were gonna be like, "Oh, she can't sustain," or they would forget about me, or I wasn't good enough to do more stuff. Every time somebody hit me up, I was like, yes, every gig. So all of September, I have been booked out my mind, and I'm so tired. But then I'm booked and busy, but then I start thinking I shouldn't really be doing this because I'm not that good. Why
do you have that thought?
I wish
I don't need to dig all the way in like to your history of childhood, but like why fundamentally do you think you have that thought after you've already succeeded?
So, and I know this is probably like the most cliche answer. The interwebs really be effing with my mind.
Why?
Because you see what people, when you see what the blogs post, you see what people heart and like and comment on, and that ain't me. So I think I'm not good enough. Like even the music out there are certain artists that are huge, and I don't sound like them. I don't do music like them. I don't write like them. So I immediately think I'm not good enough, and it starts to trickle into a whole bunch of other things in my life, and then I start thinking, well, we're not on national television, so we're not good enough, and we're crazy, and we look crazy. Like I just was spiraling last week, and I ate it. Like I ate it.
Which is a big deal.
I really did, because I knew, had I said that to him, child.
Anyone who is relating to her, I can relate too, because I have the thoughts. Mike Tyson will tell you that he was scared almost every time he jumped in the ring, but at the end of the day, you know what he did? You just get out of here and keep it moving. And you did.
I did.
You did.
I
but
did.
Stop giving an F about what other people think. I mean, as someone whose music is so outside of what is popular.
Yes, it is. But
I don't care.
It's needed.
But what you do is equally needed. You know what I'm saying? Like the more unique you are, the more you're needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I get that.
And there's no way for you to, I don't know how you could look at what you are able to consistently do and not be like, I sing all the right notes all the time. Like, there's nothing unprofessional that you do.
It takes one failure for me to be like, F it all.
No.
You're terrible. No. You're horrible. You're a failure. You're a loser.
Yeah.
Like I'm so hard on myself. And so this isn't
But intellectually you can say that's absurd. Like if you win,
yes,
stumble,
logically,
win, like
logically
yeah.
I'm like, sis.
Like that's absurd.
But I didn't want this to be a NadjNJea fest. Like this isn't me.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm playing.
Oh, you started again. I was about to.
Leave it to NadjNJea, make it all about her. Oh God.
But why I brought this up is because
everybody struggles with it. That's why.
And this is my message to you. This is what I want to say to you. Forget what can you stop it? Because we do want sponsorship.
I didn't say it.
And somebody's going to screenshot that and stop. God.
You too.
So annoying.
Whoever is okay with this.
Can I finish?
Well, yes.
This is why we ain't on national television. No. No, but I just wanted to say that because I feel like sometimes we just need other people to state our fears. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And I'm sure there's somebody watching or who will watch who is dealing with the same self-sabotage, the same insecurities, the same self-love issues that I'm dealing with and have dealt with. And I just want you to know that you're doing right. You're doing everything that you need to do. You're on the right path. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Don't allow these thoughts to keep you from moving forward. If I allowed fear to continue to stop me, there would be no shows. There would be no music. There would be no NadjNJea. There would be no Afro. Like, fear stopped me from a lot of things. So just listen to what I'm saying. Take this moment and look at your life and say, okay, I can be scared, but that doesn't have to stop me from walking and moving forward.
That is the point. Everyone feels fear.
Yeah.
But the difference is how you respond to it.
Yes.
Everyone feels fear, but everyone doesn't let it control their behavior.
Right.
I feel it, but I will kick it out of the door.
Yeah.
And you should too.
And it can be hard. It can be hard, but that's where you lean on people who are strong, who can help get you straight, help you stand straight when you starting to lean.
I will take this elbow right here and throw it right in fear's face. Kick rocks.
Let me tell you one quick story. I remember one time I didn't want to do something because I was scared of something. And I called Jay and I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. The way he cussed me out.
I don't think I actually cussed. Did I
No,
cuss?
you did.
I did?
You did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you did. And I remember sitting in my car because I was like, I can't do it because it's too much. And he literally was like, he got so loud. He had the dad voice, like that deep, like where it come from right here, where we like in your chest, but in your throat at the same time. And you was like, I don't want to hear. Like, and you know what I did? I wiped my tears. I ate the fear and I walked into that building and I did what I needed to do. And you know what? It was wildly successful.
You know when this is super
Thank
corny.
you for cussing me out, Jay.
This is wildly corny, but I'm dead serious about the way my brain works.
Yeah.
This week, and I posted a little bit about it earlier, was a real struggle for me in terms of just
this week?
Yeah, this last week, just in terms of workload. Like I was stressed out. Yeah. And we got through Monday with Carrie Ann and it went really well. And I was like, boom. Yeah. Tuesday was cool, you know what I'm saying? And then I woke up Wednesday morning and I was really like having to think about
doom.
Yeah. And I could see the mountain in front of me. Yeah. And I was like, yo, I'm tired already.
Yeah.
How am I gonna get through this? And this is so corny, guys. I know this is corny. But I literally thought about two things. I literally thought, three things actually. I thought about Harriet Tubman and all that she did and the fact that there was no room for tired. It's like, I have a goal that is way bigger than mine. And you plow ahead. I thought about actually, Ashley Davis, because she did this whole presentation or a performance and the whole thing was like, are you tired? Are you tired yet? Nah, we are not tired. And then I thought, past that, I'm rambling a little bit.
Okay.
But I thought about my father-in-law who fought for months on end without any sleep in Vietnam and and I was like, how in the hell could I possibly complain? We're going to get up and we're going to just work hard at things we love doing and we're going to get through it. And even if it's a total failure, which it's not going to be because neither of us accept that, we're going to be all right.
You know who I think about? I think about my mom. My mom had 3 daughters, 3 kids, all under the age of like 5. Yeah. She was in school full time. She was working full time and was taking care of us because my dad was a cop. So he was, cops have all kinds of crazy hours. My mom made sure our hair was done, our clothes was ironed and washed. We had full bellies. Our homework was done.
And so when you come from that,
exactly.
Number one, you know you have it in your genetics.
I'll be like, what would Kim do? Can Kim do it? If Kim did it, I could do it.
And you're not going to disrespect Kim's legacy.
Right.
By stopping. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After all she did for you, you're not going to drop this ball. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's all of those things. Yeah.
So just know that we see you. We know how it feels. Fear is not the ending.
No.
Fear is not the ending. You can get through it. You just have to push through and lean on your friends. Lean on your support system. And if you don't have one, call us.
Oh, well,
call
maybe.
Listen, shoot us a DM, baby. We'll cuss you out. We'll cuss you out. Got you. Listen, I cuss you out so quick. Get you straight.
I love it. Yeah.
So no more self-sabotage.
None,
you got this.
Last thing regarding this, and I think it's an important point. I watched a podcast, I think it's called The Diary of a CEO. It's a regular podcast. I don't know the guy's name or the psychologist that he had on. But the psychologist, I watched the whole thing for an hour, spoke about the fundamental importance of controlling your thoughts. Because she did, I'll go into a little bit. She did this sort of quick experiment, and she said she went through this whole thing where she told the guy who was interviewing her to imagine a lemon and that you're chewing it, and your natural auto response is to your mouth will start to salivate because you're thinking so hard about the sour lemon, which is proof that your thoughts do manifest reality even if it's not real. You know what I'm saying? And the bottom line is your thoughts matter. Yes. So the more you can force yourself to have positive thoughts, the more it will benefit you.
Yes. Lisa, you are the bomb. I love you so much.
Take it.
Oh my God, Marshall. Charlie Rose herself.
Flowers to you.
We love you.
Flowers to you and your
We love you.
tacos.
Eunice, thank you. She has, on September 30th, she has at her gallery, its 8th anniversary.
Oh, that's a big deal. Congratulations. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal.
Yes.
A lot of places are going within a year, 2 years, 6 months.
8th anniversary.
Impressive.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, and I never got to say it. We never got to say it because life just be lifing. But happy 3 years to NadjNJea. 3 years ago on September 11th.
Oh, wow.
We had coffee outside of Milk and Honey on Union Street. And then this calamity happened.
In the words of our indigenous brothers and sisters, still here.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Ain't going nowhere neither.
Ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere.
Now, try if you want.
So I have not watched this, but I was there, so I know a lot of it. But Jay has an eye that I love.
Hey, I'm not okay with this.
Self-sabotage.
Right.
Jay has a really dope eye. So I'm excited for y'all to see what he put. Get out of the camera.
I'm gonna see my eye.
Oh God. I'm excited to see what he put together. It's definitely a labor of love for him.
It is, actually.
Yes. So we are introducing to you, for those who may not have been able to attend and who are just hearing, HBCU Week 2023.
It was an epic.
That was when you were supposed to click it.
I'm
God,
sorry.
that was brilliant.
I know, you're right.
Dang.
But no, I have to reiterate that it was, it's often, epic is overused, but
it was incredible.
It was an incredible
Impeccable.
week. It was impeccable. And this is a longer segment, and
I can't think of no other good word.
And I had to pull out a lot just to be reasonable with your time.
Yeah.
But sit back and just enjoy what it is to attend an HBCU and to enjoy what Ashley has put together in our beautiful city to bring these babies to institutions that matter as much as any institutions for Black people.
And
yes.
Flowers to the people who ended up going to the after party last night. Baby, when I saw that post,
y'all got a different level of energy.
Yeah, listen, I was in my robe, in my bed, like.
I think all of you all probably take the blood of 16-year-olds and inject it in yourselves to keep
vampires,
yourselves.
Ain't no way I was going to no after party. Child.
Oh my God.
They said, see you there. I said, who? I'm exhausted.
And on that note, thank you, Ashley Christopher.
Thank you.
You're amazing. And we're going to close the show
Tiffany,
with this.
I love you, girl.
See y'all next week.
I'm done being cool. Done being cool. Ready to have. We say that shit. You make me war, you make me war, you make me war, you make me war, you make me I said you plus me, and you go better man. Your boy a good look, but she my better half. I'm already bossing. Oh, I had a cake if it ain't got the sweet frosting. Kicking Billy on my A game, without having the same name. They may play, but sure that we round it up.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. We are here at the Chase Fieldhouse for the HBCU Week College Fair. And me and Jay were not prepared for what we pulled up to. Not only do we have to find some special parking, baby, it is backed up. All the way down there near 13 to like where the bridge is going into Wilmington. And the line is around the corner.
Let me just kind of move it over here.
And all you see are beautiful black faces.
Yeah. I
love it.
Shout out to Ashley for holding up traffic for
Oh
the best
my
reason
God,
possible.
yes.
Because, I mean, the whole city right now is pretty kind of locked down. Not
Yeah.
locked down, but
Yeah,
it's full everywhere.
yes. It's beautiful.
It's really cool. So
Look, you got the kids in their jerseys.
yeah, this is what it's all about.
It is. It is.
So we're going to head inside in a second.
Yeah.
And get some more footage. We'll be here for a while to try and catch all the action. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're both kind of shocked right now.
I know. Have you ever been to a college fair?
No, and that's the
What?
whole point. No, see, we
So
can talk
I went
about
to a
this.
college fair. I did go to a college fair, and
Talk about its value.
it was it played a big role in my so unfortunately I didn't get to choose the college that I wanted to go to.
Right.
For different reasons, but the college that I did want to go to originally was because of the college tour and the college fair that I attended. The people that they had at each booth made a difference. The way that they promoted their school, the way they broke down what the offerings were, and even down to trying to show me and tell me what I would need to do to get in. In that moment meant so much to me.
Yeah.
So these types of events are, I think, like incredibly important for students to go to, and even if they're not going to go to college, interview skills, connecting, networking, seeing what could be. So
From my end, as I kind of scroll around some more, let you guys see what's going on. I went to Morehouse and I made that decision just completely on my own. I didn't have any real guidance. I was basically functioning off of watching School Days in a Different World. I was like, I want to do that. And the idea that years later, these kids have some real guidance where they can make more educated decisions. I'm happy with my decision, obviously, but this is so valuable. So
yes.
this is like all of our babies,
Yeah.
potentially making a really important decision.
Yeah.
So this is beautiful. We're gonna head inside. So we're here at the top of the stairs, not the top of the stairs, but at one level. And you can see there's just a huge amount of people coming in. And this is just the entrance.
Yes.
We literally don't even know exactly where everything is. This is our first time at the event. So we're just trying to scope out the lay of the land, but we wanted to show you guys all that's here, which is a tremendous amount. And there's nothing better from my end than to just see these young kids taking this stuff seriously. What's
Yeah.
your first impression right now, Nadj, as you just kind of walk in?
I feel like how I felt when I first got to Del State.
Okay, describe that feeling.
Overwhelmed.
Okay.
Like I'm at a huge family reunion. So we are currently on the second floor of the Chase Field House, and this is the STEM area. For those who don't know, STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Never one of my strong points, but it's beautiful because there is
Keep talking.
there's kind of like a campaign right now to get more people of color into STEM, into science, into engineering, into technology, like IT and things like that. So the fact that we have DuPont, Chemours, and a bunch of other companies that are up here promoting how they can help and be a part of these students' journeys, these future college students' journeys, is a big deal.
Absolutely.
Something that I was thinking about, so my mom was a biology major
Great point.
in college, and she now works in pharmaceuticals, has been working in pharmaceuticals for years. And a lot of her generation went into pharmaceuticals because there were so many openings. So I think it's beautiful that they have this up here.
From my end, we're both artists, but I've always had a thing where I just want to see more of us, meaning people of color, black people,
We have to.
in the sciences. You know what I mean?
The representation matters.
As someone who works with kids, and like so many of the kids that I work with, are saying, you know, they want to be basketball, they want to, you know, be a musician, and I can appreciate
We
that.
could do anything we put our mind to,
Yeah.
including science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Yep. And this whole booth up here, not the booth, but this section is showing you, is giving kids a pathway.
And you know what?
I mean?
I have to also say, this is a great way to make them feel included, because honestly, how many times have you heard these companies and felt like this has nothing to do with me? You know, how many times have you seen the commercials, or you've been past the building, or you've seen the t-shirts, or you've seen the banners, and you're like, okay, that has nothing to do with me. This is how it has something to do with you. These are opportunities for you to pay bills, for you to, you know, find good jobs, for you to educate yourself. You know?
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, Naj from NadjNJea here. And I am here with Marcus and Davita from DuPont. They have a whole wall dedicated to these students. Can you guys tell us what it feels like to be a part of HBCU Week this week?
Amazing. It is truly heartwarming to see all of the young people come out to this event to learn about DuPont, as well as the innovation at DuPont and the exposure to HBCUs across the country.
And for me, it's just a blessing to see all these kids come out who are investing in their future, and DuPont is willing to partner with them in terms of the opportunities that we're showing them for the products that we make and the opportunities for in science, technology, engineering, and math.
So I said to Jay earlier that there has been almost like a campaign to get our Black and brown students to want to invest in STEM or in engineering, in science, in technology, all those things. Have you seen a rise in your field?
Oh, most certainly. Over the last few years, I think just broadly across different medias like yourselves, other platforms, there is a lot of communications around STEM. I think even within our company, we have taken an approach that, you know, participating in events like today, you know, it builds exposure. It also builds a pipeline for early career talent. It brings new ideas into spaces that we have born, you know, we've created for many, many years, but you bring new energy, new ideas. And so it definitely has grown over the last few years.
And for me, this is a passion as an HBCU grad and Florida A&M University from a bachelor's and master's degree at North Carolina A&T. So it's a blessing to be able to reach back and see the future for DuPont and the future of STEM coming through these doors and other doors, and I feel it's my duty and obligation to do so, and I'm glad that DuPont has partnered with FOSSI and HBCU Week in order to make that happen.
If you were, I'm sorry, Jay.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
If you were about to attend college today and you were at this event, what would your like top 2 things be to do?
First and foremost, I guess looking back, make sure that I approach the scholarship table, FOSSI, and also making sure that I availed myself of all the colleges. I guess secondly, making sure that I had a good idea of the different opportunities that are offered, the wide array of HBCUs that are out there, and making sure that I understood that I wasn't pigeonholed into one particular, but all HBCUs aren't the same. So making sure that you avail yourself of the geographical location, the culture, and all those things that make each HBCU unique.
I would come prepared. And what do I mean by that? I mean, be prepared and understand the colleges that you may want to speak to. So go to hbcuweek.org and check out the list of colleges that are available. Bring your transcript. If you don't have that, check with your counselor. Bring your resume. If you don't have that, stop past DuPont. There's plenty of people that will help you work through perhaps working on a resume at some point. I show up with a few questions, and you know, when I think back to who I was as a high school student, I didn't have this exposure. I did not go to an HBCU. I did go to Millersville University, But
You're still a good person.
I'm still a very good person. So, and I love my experience at Millersville University. But my point is, I didn't know about this type of opportunity, and it may not have been like that years ago. So, the fact that you are listening now, you have an opportunity to make a difference for yourself. And so, come, be prepared, show up, ask questions, and take the information so you can go back and act on it later.
Can you talk a little bit specifically about what is on the floor today? Like, what do you guys have available for students?
Well, at DuPont, we have the array of products that we create, design, and engineer in order to protect the planet and make things better for everyone out there. So we have a lot of our businesses here. We also have our HR and internship function here and a supply chain. So we're offering the full swath of what DuPont is and what we have to offer so that you can see yourself in a STEM career going forward.
We also have our company partnerships that are here as well. So we've partnered this year not only with FOSSI, but we also partner with BASF, Chemours, and Havana 6. We also have numerous volunteers that are here that have many, many different backgrounds. So some are engineering, we may have someone in IT. I actually work with our early career talent as well as our operational excellence and all of our manufacturing sites. So we have a lot of resources here to help anyone who may be interested in STEM education, interested in DuPont, interested in innovation or manufacturing opportunity.
Awesome.
1, 2, 3. And it's funny in the club looking at skinny jeans on, and you know I had that. Okay. Let's go. On that beat. Everybody. Let's go. Put it on that beat. Put it on that beat. Put it on that beat.
Hey everybody, so we are here with Nyana, and what high school do you go to?
I go to Archbishop John Carroll.
Where's that?
Radnor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
Catholic school.
it's a Catholic school. What year are you?
2025.
Okay.
Right now.
Well, you're way ahead of the game. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So did you come here and you was like, all right, this is my game plan, or are you kind of like lost in the sauce?
I'm kind of like looking because like I never really considered going to an HBCU. So like when my school first talked about it, I was like, you know, why not? Let's see. Like, because I was always like, oh, I want to go to like Duke or I want to go to Harvard, you know, like Ivy League, like trying to get up there. But I'm like, you know, there's HBCUs that could really take me somewhere in life and everything. And I was like, also it's like a part of my culture because I'm, you know, black. So, yeah.
So are there any specific schools that you have either gone to or you're interested in talking to?
Not really. I was just kind of exploring also because like my dad and my brother, they love college football. So I know like a lot of these teams that play and I see them on TV. So I like, some of them are familiar, but I wasn't looking for a specific one. But I was just looking around, trying to see what everything was about. The opportunities they have.
I
Do you
feel
know
like you're like the poster child for why they have this event. It's because, you know, you're going to go to college and you're kind of on the fence. You don't know a lot about HBCU. So what are you looking for? Like, what will be like, you know what? I don't really want to go to Duke. I want to go to Spelman. Like, what are you looking for?
Okay, so I really want to be on a step team. And I know a lot of like HBCUs have step teams. But I think it was more just to like expand my knowledge of college and not just like try to stay in this bubble of let me go here because this is an Ivy League or let me go here because this is the most popular one. But like, it's like actually learn about my culture, be around like my people, you know, things like that. Also like my mom and dad never got a chance to go to college. So going to an HBCU, I feel like would definitely like, they would be happy about that because my mom, she wanted to go to HBCU, but she didn't get the chance.
So will you be the first
I would be the first to go to college and graduate. Cause like my mom, she went, but she wasn't able to stay. So she went for like a few months and they had to drop out because of me. Yeah.
Wow. So, do you know what you want to do?
Yes, I want to be in like a law major. I'm not sure if I want to be like a criminal attorney yet, or
I
if
see
I
you
wanna
at
deal
Howard
with-
University. I'm just saying, but
or
go
if I
ahead.
want to deal with like divorce, but I know I want to be somewhere in law.
I see her as Spellman.
Either one.
Because even
I
if,
have to see.
amongst her friends group, I was like, wait a minute now. I see a
So-
leader.
What do you know anything about the differences between the HBCUs, between like Howard and Spelman yet?
Not really.
Right.
I'm still trying to get there, but these long long lines. But if not today, then I'm definitely gonna come back next year when my
course.
school does it. So that way I'll be like a senior. So then I really like focus. Like let me go here. Let me see this. And of course I'll do like research at home. And when I get to filling out, looking for colleges and getting into my resume and stuff, I'll definitely like research and learn about all that.
So we had a few students we interviewed who really didn't know what they were looking for, what they wanted to do. Because you seem like you kind of have, you may not know exactly, but you kind of have it laid out of how you're going to get where you want to go. What advice do you have for other students who may not even have that?
I just say go with your gut. Like, if your gut tells you that you want to do this, then I say go for it. Because there's like a lot of voices, especially like out here in the world, but also in your own head that will be like, oh, you can't do this or you're not good enough for this. But like, don't listen to it, because no matter what, like, it's your life. You got to live it. And of course, like, there are sometimes you'll choose a major, you don't want to do it. And, you know, that's okay. Just like, don't give up. Keep trying to get what you want to do and everything, you know?
Your parents should be so proud of you.
You know
oh
you're
my
going to be a
gosh.
successful person,
Yeah,
right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I pray.
Hey everybody, this
Hey,
is Jay with
everybody.
NadjNJea, and I am with this young man. We noticed him because number one, he's sharp as a tack, okay? And if you don't mind, could you number one give us your name, tell us what grade you're in and why you're here at this event?
Okay, my name is Augustus. I'm in 12th grade, and I'm here just wanting to learn more about HBCUs in the area.
So have you made a decision yet in terms of where you're going to attend college?
Not yet. I'm just still looking, but yeah.
What are you thinking about? Like, are you locked in on going to an HBCU, or you just you have a whole spectrum of places you want to go?
I'm looking at all the schools, but I'm really looking forward to looking at Howard or Morehouse.
I went to Morehouse, so you know that I'm definitely, depending on what you want to do. They're both great schools. So what do you know anything at this point about the difference between Howard and Morehouse?
I know that Morehouse is an all-men's college, and Howard is not. But I'm looking more at Howard because of the neuroscience, and Xavier too, neuroscience. Yeah.
So you're thinking about becoming a neuroscientist?
I want to become a diagnostic radiologist. So I kind of need like the pre-med track, biology, all of that to come with it.
And let me ask you this, because you are clearly, you know exactly what you want to do. So talk to us about, number one, how you already have figured out what you want to do. And then, there's two questions. Talk to us about the importance of this event for you.
Okay. So I found out how I want to do just by experimenting with doing. I do a lot of extracurriculars. I recently just came back from a shadowing session, shadowing a gastroenterologist, primate surgeons, all the neurosurgeon, all this thing. Just finding out what I want to do. Yeah. And I just pinpointed being from a radiologist because it just suits my my skills, and it just helped me a lot. And I think that's what I want to do. And just coming here, I just want to be with more people that look like me. Yeah. Definitely in the spaces I've been in, I've been the only black person there, and just kind of, I want to be with people who look like me. And
Where do you attend high school?
Mount Pleasant.
So, yeah, you're in Brandywine School District. Cool. So, I won't put my wife's name out there, but she works in the district too. How has it been at Mount Pleasant for you? Like, talk more about that experience, because it's clearly kind of led you to wanting to know about HBCUs.
Yeah, so Mount Pleasant is a really good school. I'm in the IB program there. So that's where, like, it's like it's the AP courses, but it gives you an international bachelor's degree, so you can use it everywhere in the world. So it's a really good program. It's definitely a lot of work, and you have to write a lot, you have to learn a lot. It's just a lot of different things you have to be good at. But overall, it's a very good school.
So we know where we want to go. It's just a matter of locking in where you want to go. What are some of the main things that you're thinking about that are going to help you make your decision?
Just the majors at the schools and like the population there, because I know that a lot of these schools don't have the major I'm looking for, but they have majors similar like psychology or biology. So I'm just really looking for a place where I can like learn the most and then use it for the rest of my career.
Last question. How'd you put together this outfit?
I just really like wearing collared shirts. I like wearing polo shirts. I wear to school a lot too. But
Did you get dressed up like that for school?
sometimes, depends. Sometimes I wear.
love it.
Thank you. Sometimes I wear different polo shirts and I wear like stuff like this. But I just like how it looks. I like white shirts, like black shirts. Just plain but kind of simple, but kind of nice.
I'm warning you now that when you pull up on campus, if you're sharp like this, stay focused on the signs, good brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are here at Battle of the Bands 2023 for HBCU week. This is the last event, and I'm thinking this is probably going to be the biggest and best because you have actual colleges here with their bands. And they were in the parking lot when we walked up, and they sounded so good just warming up.
Yep. So we're here at Abyssinian Stadium. It's a little bit rainy outside, but everyone is still out here. No one's really caring, which is beautiful.
Look. Oh, wait.
Oh, we got the swag. I'm gonna get it. This is my chance for redemption. Let's follow Naj.
You're doing good, Jay. You're doing good.
Okay, this spot about to change. Okay, yes, sir.
All right, here we go. No, save this tempo.
Behold, green and gold.
I love it.
We did it. Perfect.
Hey, that's wet. No, sir.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Only black people march like this. Not knocking anybody else, but this is us in our full glory.
There's a certain kind of swag that goes with it. I wish I could dance.
Pretty much everybody who can't wishes they could.
Yeah.
Myself included. I got a mean two-step. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Hey! Come on now. What do you want me to see?
Piece of head butter. Now this is what it's like when you turn it on.
everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Wow.
Yes. Number one, we are old. We've been to the club and back.
Yeah, and 2 nights in a week.
Child, I'm so sleepy. But you know what? This has been, and I can honestly say, this has probably been one of my most favorite events and organizations that we've ever covered.
I am tired and inspired.
Okay. Inspired because you know, we love our people, you know, and we love when they're doing great things and when they have opportunities presented to them that they grab onto. This was the epitome of that. Seeing hundreds,
thousands
of those faces
yeah.
in there, even in the concert, like that was all adult, right? It was dope to see that.
But this
and
is what it's
now
about.
we get to see the babies
Yeah.
growing into that. Like, this is our chance to help shape them and help mold them and get them ready for the world that they're about to step into. And this is how they started? Baby, let me go back in time.
No, but I think that it's really obviously beautiful, but like they're making college cool.
Yes.
And I understand because I
Yes.
attended an HBCU why it's cool, but to see a whole field house full, completely full
Yes.
with young black children
Who were excited.
who are genuinely excited, you know, it
Yeah.
gives me a lot of hope for the future.
Yeah.
And the event is exactly where I want to see us, you know, decades from now.
And also,
yeah.
having certain companies a part of this, as a part of this event, shows the importance of diversity and inclusion. A lot of companies recently, because of different things in the news or whatever, are dropping those titles or dropping those departments. No, we need diversity and inclusion. We need to be able to say to these babies, you can come here. You can come and be a part of this change. You can come up and make this organization better. You know, this is where it starts.
Shout out to Ashley.
Oh my God, Ashley, we love you.
Shout out to Ashley
We love you.
Shout out to Ashley for being thorough. Because this thing is organized.
Yes.
And not that I would expect anything less from our people, but this is as organized and as well managed as it could be, and it's really impressive. Like, there are a ton of people in here, and this has every opportunity to be chaos, and it's not. There's just a lot of people, but it's all got a great vibe to it, and it's for all the right reasons. So really, shout out to you and your whole organization and everyone who's played a role in putting this together, because it's a special event. It's only becoming a regional event, and it's everything that I want to see happening in our city. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys check into their pages so you can follow what's going on, what's happening, how you can be a part of it, whether you are seeking assistance with, you know, your children, or you are a kid looking to, or a young adult looking to be, you know, a college student soon, or if you want HBCU week somewhere in your city, make sure you guys check in with them. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be a part of it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Shout out to Wilmington, Delaware, and HBCU Week in Ashley.
Woo!
Boom.